Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to the 2021 Range Rover SVR Carbon Edition. Just picked this thing up, and I gotta tell you, man, it's a beast. Now, I'm not a car reviewer, so I'm not gonna go through every detail, the info. I'm not gonna go through all of that stuff. What I'm gonna do is gonna show you guys the exterior, pop in, show you guys the interior, show you all the carbon bits. And then we're going to talk about why I never pay cash for my cars and I always finance my cars. I'm going to walk you guys through the methodology behind the reason I do that. Let's jump in and take a look at this SVR. 2021 Range Rover SVR Carbon Edition. You guys know I'm a black paint, black wheels, black interior guys on all my cars, so the Range Rover is no exception, right? So let's take a look first of all at these wheels. So we got 22-inch wheels and tires. We got red brake calipers, so you know I'm loving that already, right? We got this black metallic paint, which is exceptional, guys. I'm loving it. Now, obviously everything's blacked out. That's the way I do it. You know, no chrome, all blacked out. But let me show you these carbon bits, because that's the thing that I really love about my SVR. So, mirror caps right here. Carbon fiber, guys. Another carbon piece right there. That's where the Carbon Edition comes in, because it's all carbon. So let's look down here. This little guy right here, carbon. Of course, the hood is carbon. Blacked out Range Rover with the carbon hood, man. And check out those hood vents. Real nice. Again, guys, whether they're functional or not, I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. I just love the cool look of it. So there you go. Now let's go around, take a look at some more of these carbon pieces. So right here, this whole deal right there is carbon, which I like that, man. Just a real nice touch. Again, Range Rover all blacked out. As you can see down here, you got the quad exhaust. And man, the sound on this thing is amazing. And guys, I'm gonna give you guys that sound at a later date. I'm in a community where, you know, they frown upon people revving their engines and, you know, getting a little crazy. So I can't do that today, but I'm certainly planning on making some more content on the SVR in the coming weeks. So that's the exterior, guys. Now let's jump in and I'm gonna show you guys the interior. Look at this beautiful interior, guys. Now this color right here, honestly, I don't know what the color is. I guess I could look at the window sticker, but it looks like an off silver to me against the black. Now it's all leather, obviously, against the black, which is real nice. Now here we go. Carbon, full carbon pack on the inside of the car, right? Carbon right here. Plus we got these nice little fold outs where I can put my cell phone, my garage door opener, my wallet, keys, whatever. And again, when you close it back, all carbon, right? Again, right here, AC vents, all carbon, beautiful. But look at this wheel. That same, I don't know, guys, I'm gonna call it silver against the black. Again, beautiful steering wheel. At the bottom here, guess what? Carbon. Again, that's a part of that Carbon Edition, right? And man, look at the buckets. Look at those buckets. Very nice. Now again, you got some comfort, so you can adjust it how you want it. But take a peek at that thing, man. Real nice. Now let's jump in and I'm gonna walk you guys through. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a startup because I need to get this AC on so that I'm not sweating in here. But check it out, man. So you got the dual screens, one right here, and then you got one here. So let me turn down this AC a little bit. So let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. So here's that one, but show you this. Let me get in the vehicle, and then I got some, I'm gonna turn off the start stop, and then I'm gonna light up the exhaust a little bit, even though I'm not gonna rev it, man, because again, I can't do that in this community I live in. But as you can see, man, check it out. Look at the full screen here, right? Real nice, man. This thing is nice. Car only got 263 miles on it. Just picked it up a week ago. I've had it about 8 days, 9 days, and I'm loving it. Of course, full leather. Everything's leather in here, man. And again, carbon fiber, right? Whole center console right here. Everything's touch screen, right? So let's go navigation. So everything's touchscreen. And then you can go back home just to get back, right? Go to media, which I'm not gonna turn on the, let's turn this off. Turn off the radio, don't need no copyright strikes. Again, carbon over here, man, same thing. You got that carbon, SVR logo. You got 2 glove compartments, right? So you got the lower one, boom, which is nice. And then you got the upper one, boom, which is nice. So a lot of storage. Let's take a look at the center console here. Of course, wrapped in leather. So you got the first spot right there where you can, put a cell phone or put stuff. But then you can pop this one up and look at that. You got another storage section that you can actually turn this little button on right here, and it'll turn into cold storage for you. So if you want to put a beverage, a snack bar, protein bar, you can put it in there, turn on that little button, and it'll keep it cool for you. So I thought that was a pretty nice little feature as well. Obviously, I got the Range Rover floor mats throughout, right down here at the bottom too, in the back. So I'm gonna jump in the back and show you guys that a little bit, and then we're gonna get on to what I think about not paying cash and financing all of my automobiles I purchased. I'm gonna walk you guys through that real quick. So here's the back, man. Boom. Again, carbon down here at the bottom. You got a whole carbon there. You got carbon here. Again, you have, look at the back seat of the back of the buckets. Real nice. And then boom, again, carbon, man. You got the dual AC back here, can be controlled from the back, all wrapped in carbon. Again, on the other side over there, carbon. Just beautiful, man. Look at the buckets. Fantastic, right? Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spec, man. That's it, man. 2021 Range Rover Sport SVR Carbon Edition. Automatic lift, which is very convenient as well. And then obviously, man, you got a ton of storage back here. So if you're going out of town, you're hauling around crap, boom, you're in good shape. That's it, man. That's about it, guys, on the little walk around. Like I said, I'm gonna do once I have this thing for a couple months, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a full, review, I guess, once I've had it for a couple of months. But for right now, let me close this door so you guys can get another little peek. And then I'm gonna dive in, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how I paid for this thing, or why I don't pay cash and I finance. And then I'm gonna do a video down the road and give y'all the monthly payment, interest rate, and all that stuff. But there you go, man. That thing is sick. All right, guys. I apologize if you hear the engine or the AC. I'm trying to finish up this video, and I'm gonna walk you guys through, why I don't pay cash for my cars and I choose to finance them. Well, I'm a big believer in, taking your money and making it work for you, right? And for me, when you're talking about a car that costs, 150 grand, and paying cash for it, just sort of taking that out of the market and deploying it into a car that I know is going to depreciate is something that I'm not willing to do. So what I do, instead of paying cash, I will go and look for the very best financing options out there so that I can borrow the money, or at least the majority of the money. Now, I do have a rule that I abide by when I'm purchasing cars. So if I'm purchasing cars that are just your everyday daily driver cars, like my SVR that I have now, like my SL63 AMG, my M5, any of the cars that I've had that I use on a daily basis, I tend to want to keep those loan amounts under $100,000. So if the car costs $140,000, I take $40,000 in cash, I put down a down payment, and then I go to the credit union and I look to get a loan for $100K. I do that for two reasons. One, I want to be able to keep the majority of the money in the market working for me and not disrupt it. And then two, I do the down payment so that I can have a predictable cash flow every month, right? And what I mean by cash flow, I'm talking about the loan payment. I know exactly what my loan payment is, and I know how to work that within my cash flow, right? So I like to keep my loan payments on $100K under, $1,500 a month from a car payment standpoint. And by going to the bank, getting a loan for $100K at a really good interest rate, I can do that. So cash flow can be predictable. Plus, I can keep the bulk of the money, the majority of the money, instead of paying cash, I can just keep it in the market, in ETFs, individual stocks, earning 8 to 10% annualized return against a very low interest rate, which will go into the interest rate and the monthly payment and then all of that stuff, how much I paid for the SVR. I'm gonna do that in the next video. But for this video, I just wanted to give you guys a walk around. And then I wanted to explain to you why I don't pay cash. Now, I know there are guys out there that love paying cash. It makes them feel better to pay cash. Then go ahead and do that. What I do is right for me. It may not be right for you, but if paying cash makes the most sense for you, then do that. It's just not the right thing for me. I know some guys also will lease. Now, there is no advantage for me leasing, right? Because I'm not writing off the lease payment through a business, right? So I get no advantage because I don't buy my cars in a business name. I buy my cars in my personal name. So therefore, leasing it probably is more expensive than me just going out getting a super low interest rate, fixed rate loan, right? So for me, because I talked to the guys at the Rover dealership that I bought this one from, Land Rover Fort Myers, and I said, what about leasing? They was like, man, a lease is gonna be $2,200 a month. That's crazy, man. When I know I can finance for a lot cheaper than that over time, right? So leasing doesn't work for me. Now, one thing I do get as a benefit from a tax standpoint is, since I use this for my business, all the mileage that I do in a given year, I'm able to take a portion of that mileage and turn it into a tax deduction turn it into an expense against my business income. So for 2020, when I did that calculation, I had about 20,000 miles between all the cars, and I was able to take 55 cents on every dollar of that 20,000 miles. I turned that into 55 cents per mile, I meant to say. And it was about 11 grand that I was able to claim as an expense on my business tax returns because I used my personal vehicle for business purposes. So I still get some benefit even though I don't lease it or I don't buy the car in my business name and I take it in my personal name. I still get benefits associated with using the car for the business, right? My money getting an 8 to 10, 12, 15% return annualized on an annual basis means more to me than just knowing I got a car paid off that's depreciating anyways, right? These cars, these big boy toys, man, they depreciate. Because I buy my cars relatively brand new. I either buy them brand new or I buy them slightly pre-owned. I don't go out and get a 10-year-old Gallardo and you know, I can brag that I never lost any money on it. I'm not interested in buying a 10-year-old supercar and never lose any money, or going and finding a 4-year-old Range Rover with 80,000 miles on it and then I say I never lost any money. I'm not interested in it. I want it brand new. I want to spec it the way I want to spec it. I wanted to have the stuff that I wanted to have in it. And again, I want it brand new. So it works for me. Well, guys, drop me some comments. One, let me know what you think about the 2021 Range Rover SVR Carbon Edition. And then let me know what you think about paying cash or financing, either through a conventional bank loan or through leasing, right? Which one do you use and why? If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, never stop believing in yourself. And guess what? I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on the link in the description box of the video, and Webull is gonna give you 2 free stocks when you open up a Webull brokerage account, deposit at least $100 in that brokerage account. Guys, you're gonna get 2 free stocks and they're gonna be valued up to $1,850. So if you want that free money, click on that Webull link, open up your new brokerage account today. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.